Now here's my colleague Megan Frank with a look at a New Orleans-inspired band that's been making some music around Easton.
I got my Big Easy Easton Brass Mardi Gras, Easton Phillipsburg Mardi Gras shirt on, the first ever. Of course, the trumpet here. You know, I think an underappreciated instrument.
Easton native and Phillipsburg area resident Jeremy Joseph is helping to bring back street music to Easton. He says his family always spoke fondly of the musical parades held in the city's former Lebanese neighborhood, which was lost to urban renewal in the 60s.
Everybody went crazy when they played this song called Number 9. That's not the name of the song. It was the 9th song in their portfolio, and the band leader would call up Number 9, and that's all they ever knew it as. But it went da 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 da. I'm sure there's some Italians watching that know what that song is. But the Lebanese community and the whole community, they went crazy when that band came down the street, and it showed you how close-knit this community was in Easton and how well these different races were getting along.
The former Easton area high school band member has teamed up with 30-plus musicians who range in age from 10 to 60. They're called the Big Easy Easton Brass Band.
The guys in my band that joined had to educate me on the New Orleans history, but what I saw from YouTube was this small brass band playing and hundreds of people just walking with them, having fun, just dressed in colorful dresses and doing dances and just this sense of community. And I said, that could be Easton. That's so Easton. Why isn't that Easton? I can bring that to Easton. I just need some help, right?
The group started rehearsing last year in Easton's West Ward neighborhood at the Easton Area Community Center.
Easton is going through an incredible renaissance right now. It's a way of expressing what's already happening in the rise of Easton.
They've performed at Easton Out Loud venues held every 4th Friday in downtown Easton and host pop-up performances around the city.
We can go where normal bands can't go, and we can do what a normal band can't do.
Over the weekend, the group held their first Mardi Gras parade. About 100 community members joined them at the Bayou in Center Square and marched over the Northampton Street Bridge to Soma Grill in Peaburg. The mayors of both cities attended and said they hope to make this an annual tradition.
Mardi Gras is the last celebration before Lent starts the next day. So it's before everybody deprives themselves of the good things they like, they go and they're very decadent. The whole thing with the masks and Mardi Gras, one of the theories about where that came from, it was about your social class and it was about hiding it. So it didn't matter for that parade, that everybody could just become one community.
Joseph says his band's street music works best when the community joins in. A Star Wars-themed event is planned for May 4th.
We're going to do a Star Wars parade. Come dressed up in your favorite Star Wars character outfit, and you come join us and do a Star Wars parade. And we're talking about doing a jazz funeral through the Easton Cemetery, and along the way stopping and telling stories of the prominent people that made an impact on Easton that are buried there.
Reporting in Easton, Pennsylvania, I'm Megan Frank. For PBS 39 News Tonight.
Later on.
All right, Mardi Gras happening in New Orleans. It's happening here, too. The Big Easy Easton Brass Band is here. Bit of a tongue twister.
And Jeremy Joseph, trumpet and band leader, is here. We thank you guys for coming. You have Jeremy. We got Ken Gross on trumpet. Where's Mr. Ken? All right. Lisa Silvis on the mellophone. There you are. Tom Morales on the sax. Hey. There he is, Mr. Drew Brees. Joe Keys on the baritone. What's up, Big Joe? Jonathan Fenwick. Oh, Mr. Cool as Ice suit guy there. Art Charlton on the trombone. Oh, love it. We got Caden Flowers on the sousaphone.
Yeah,
love
that's
the sousaphone.
Yep.
Steve Nelvenko on the snare drum. Jacob Van Norman on the snare drum and Claudio Pinto on the bass drum. All right, so thanks for coming, guys.
Well, Jamie, thank you for having us. We're so excited to be here. We braved the snow and storm this morning, but we arrived, and we're so excited that today, 2 o'clock down in Easton, we're going to start our Mardi Gras parade at the Bayou in Easton. We're going to go over the Free Bridge, and then we're going to end at the parking lot across from Soma, where we're going to have a Taste of Phillipsburg event. We've got a lot of restaurants and bars with all kinds of specials, so it's going to be an exciting day no matter what the weather is, right?
And your band, you guys, you know, you only have 10 or 11 here, but you're a big band, and you take almost anybody, right?
Yeah, we're about 30 deep at this point. We're open to all ages, all skill levels. You know, one of the questions we have for your viewers is, how many of you played an instrument in high school? And how many of you are still playing that instrument today? And what we realize, if you don't become a professional musician, there's really not a place for music in your life. Well, we're going to change that. So this band, it's open to all ages, all skill levels. It's time for you to take that instrument out of the closet, start working on your chops again, and join us on the street.
Now, you don't do it just today, though, right?
Yeah, you know, obviously we're getting a little like spotlight on us for Mardi Gras, but what we're trying to do is bring the New Orleans culture of the Second Line Parade to the Lehigh Valley, and we're going to be able to see us every month, the fourth Friday. We're going to be doing a Second Line Parade in Easton as part of Easton Out Loud. So we start at the public market at 7 o'clock the fourth Friday every month. So we'll be doing this throughout the spring, summer, fall. So you just jump on in, grab your tambourines, your bubbles. It's a very participatory event.
Well, let's jump in right now. You guys are going to do When the Saints Go Marching.
You got it.
All right, take it away. You guys heard him last hour. We got our masks on.
Mask on.
Yeah.
So, band leader Jeremy Joseph,
Yes,
you are
sir.
going to have a little game with us.
Well, Bo, you know, we want to blur the line between spectator and participant at our shows. We don't like you to just watch. We want you to participate. So one of the things that we do is we do a little take on Name That Tune. Right. And guess what, everybody? You're playing out there in TV land, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our buddy Caden on sousaphone is going to take this one for us. He's going to play one note. Any guesses?
Okay.
Then we're going to play two notes. Any guesses? Then we're going to play three, and so on until somebody gets it. And then when you get it, Caden's going to play it all the way through. So here we go. One note. Any guesses? Any guesses?
Got nothing.
We need two notes.
Two notes. We're going for two notes.
Three notes. We need
Three notes.
He sounds like my grandfather. After a big meal.
Three notes? Nobody on three notes. We're going four.
Get this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, what is that? Stars! Play it through!
All right. Man, he's gonna win.
Nice. And we want you to know that May 4th, we're going to be celebrating the opening of the Easton's Farmers Market with doing a Star Wars parade at 10 a.m. May 4th. It's a Star Wars highlight. May the 4th be with you, right?
Yeah.
So it's a Saturday, 10 a.m. You can join us there, dress up in your Star Wars costumes, and join us May 4th for that. Caden, all right, thanks.
All right,
man.
Caden.
Next up, round two, we got Lisa, and we're going one note with Lisa.
This way.
Okay, one note. Any guesses? Any guesses? All right, two notes. Up.
Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Nope, I've got nothing.
Nope.
Dun, dun.
She's like, I think I know.
Hold on, one more time. Do it again.
Three.
Oh, is it these movies?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? What is it?
Close Encounters of...
No, it's not. But it...
Dun, 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 na, 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 na,
Flintstones! All right, thanks for playing. Thanks for
You had got it early. You were
Yeah,
very
I
Very
knew
nice. So
something.
that's the kind of fun stuff you may end up being involved in when you come to a Big Easy.
Let's do one more.
show. You want to do
Jamie's
one more?
got to get one.
Ken,
This is
Come on,
really
Ken.
fun.
one note, Ken Gross.
All right.
Up.
No.
Any guesses? No, two notes.
We're a three-note piece.
Nope.
This one's tough. I
This
don't
is
know.
a tough
Do
one.
it again.
Four notes.
Brady Bunch?
Oh, we got it! Pretty All right. Very nice, very nice.
Yay, that was fun.
I think you each got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, wow.
That was
All right.
it. I mean,
All
that
right.
wasn't
So,
planned.
again, you guys are playing today in Easton.
2 o'clock,
2 o'clock.
the Bayou in Easton. We kick the parade off, then we go over the Free Bridge, and we end at Soma, where there'll be a Taste of Phillipsburg event. Carol from Soma out there, I want to thank her so much. She really helped organize this event with us. So,
Take us
Carol,
away.
thank you.
In fact, Tuesday's Tuesday, so we are celebrating Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
The Big Easy Easton Brass Band. You guys are going to take us away. What's the final song?
We're
Jeremy?
going to play one of the modern New Orleans classics from the Rebirth Brass Band that after Katrina really helped New Orleans get back on its feet. It's called Do What You Wanna. Lisa, get us started.
All right.
Let's hear it.
What you wanna? Do 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 what you wanna?
We still got a little bit of time left. Again, the Big Easy Brass Band.
Yeah,
Easton,
man.
Mr. Jeremy Joseph. The band, everybody take a bow.
Yay! Have a good day. See you at 2 o'clock. The Bayou. We kick it off.
All right. Play us out one more time. We're going to break.
All right, Mardi Gras happening in New Orleans. It's happening here, too. The Big Easy Easton Brass Band is here. Bit of a tongue twister.
And Jeremy Joseph, trumpet and band leader, is here. We thank you guys for coming. You have Jeremy. We got Ken Gross on trumpet. Where's Mr. Ken? All right. Lisa Silvis on the mellophone. There you are. Tom Morales on the sax.
Hey.
There he is, Mr. Drew Brees. Joe Keys on the baritone. What's up, Big Joe? Jonathan Fenwick. Oh, Mr. Cool as Ice suit guy there. Art Charlton on the trombone. I love it. We got Caden Flowers on the sousaphone.
Yeah,
love
that's
the sousaphone.
Yep.
Steve Nelvenko on the snare drum. Jacob Van Norman on the snare drum, and Claudio Pinto on the bass drum. All right, so thanks for coming, guys.
Well, Jamie, thank you for having us. We're so excited to be here. We braved the snow and storm this morning, but we arrived, and we're so excited that today, 2 o'clock down in Easton, we're going to start our Mardi Gras parade at the Bayou in Easton. We're going to go over the Free Bridge, and then we're going to end at the parking lot across from Soma, where we're going to have a Taste of Phillipsburg event. We've got a lot of restaurants and bars with all kinds of specials, so it's going to be an exciting day no matter what the weather is, right?
And your band, you guys, you know, you only have 10 or 11 here, but you're a big band, and you take almost anybody, right?
Yeah, we're about 30 deep at this point. We're open to all ages, all skill levels. You know, one of the questions we have for your viewers is, how many of you played an instrument in high school? And how many of you are still playing that instrument today? And what we realize, if you don't become a professional musician, there's really not a place for music in your life. Well, we're going to change that. So this band, it's open to all ages, all skill levels. It's time for you to take that instrument out of the closet, start working on your chops again, and join us on the street.
Now, you don't do it just today, though, right?
Yeah, you know, obviously we're getting a little spotlight on us for Mardi Gras, but what we're trying to do is bring the New Orleans culture of the Second Line Parade to the Lehigh Valley, and we're going to be able to see us every month, the fourth Friday. We're going to be doing a Second Line Parade in Easton as part of Easton Out Loud. So we start the public market at 7 o'clock the fourth Friday every month. So we'll be doing this throughout the spring, summer, fall. So you just jump on in, grab your tambourines, your bubbles. It's a very participatory event.
Well, let's jump in right now. You guys are going to do When the Saints Go Marching.
You got it.
All right, take it away. You guys heard him last hour. We got our masks on.
Mask on.
Yeah.
So, band leader Jeremy Joseph,
Yes,
you are
sir.
going to have a little
Color
game with
coordinated.
us.
Well, Bo, you know, we want to blur the line between spectator and participant at our shows. We don't like you to just watch. We want you to participate. So one of the things that we do is we do a little take on Name That Tune. Right. And guess what, everybody? You're playing out there in TV land, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our buddy Caden on sousaphone is going to take this one for us. He's going to play one note, and he guesses.
Okay.
Then we're going to play 2 notes, and he guesses. Then we're going to play 3, and so on until somebody gets it. And then when you get it, Caden's going to play it all the way through. So here we go. 1 note. Any guesses? Any guesses?
Got nothing.
We need 2 notes.
2 notes. We're going for 2
Yeah.
notes.
3 notes. We need
Yep.
3
3
notes.
notes.
He sounds like my grandfather. After a big meal.
3 notes? Nobody on 3 notes. We're going 4.
Get this.
Dun, 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 dun.
What is that? Scores! Play it through.
All right.
Man. He's gonna win.
Nice, nice. And we want you to know that May 4th, we're going to be celebrating the opening of the Easton's Farmers Market with doing a Star Wars parade at 10 a.m. May 4th. It's a Star Wars highlight. May the 4th be with you, right?
Yeah.
So it's a Saturday, 10 a.m. You can join us there, dress up in your Star Wars costumes, and join us May 4th for that. Caden, all right, thanks.
All right,
man.
Caden.
Next up, round 2, we got Lisa, and we're going one note with Lisa.
This way.
Okay, one note. Any guesses? Any guesses? All right, 2 notes. Up.
Bum, 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 bum. Nope, I've got nothing.
Nope.
Dun, dun.
She's like, I think I know.
Hold on, one more time. Do it again.
3.
Oh, is it these movies?
Oh, I don't know. What is it? What is it?
Close Encounters of...
No, it's not fun. What
Dun, 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 na, 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 na.
You had it early. You were
Yeah,
Very nice,
I
very nice. So that's the kind of fun stuff you may end up being involved in when you come to a Big Easy.
Let's do one more.
Show. You want to do
Jamie's
one more?
got to get one.
Ken?
This is
Come on,
really
Ken.
fun.
One note, Ken Gross.
all right.
Up.
No.
Any guesses? No, 2 notes.
We're a 3-note people.
Nope.
This sounds tough. I
This
don't
is
know.
a tough
Do
one.
it again.
4 notes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Brady Bunch?
Oh, we got it! Brady All right. Very nice, very nice.
Yay, that was fun.
I think you each got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't, I mean, that wasn't
So,
planned.
again, you guys are playing today in Easton.
2 o'clock, the Bayou in Easton. We kick the parade off, then we go over the Free Bridge, and we end at Soma, where there'll be a Taste of Phillipsburg event. Carol from Soma out there, I want to thank her so much. She really helped organize this event with us. So,
Take us
Carol,
away.
thank you.
In fact, Tuesday's Tuesday, so we are celebrating Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
The Big Easy Easton Brass Band. You guys are going to take us away. What's the final song?
We're going to play one of the modern New Orleans classics from the Rebirth Brass Band that after Katrina really helped New Orleans get back on its feet. It's called Do What You Wanna. Lisa, get us started.
All right.
Let's hear it.
What you wanna? Do 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 what you wanna?
time left. Again, the Big Easy Brass Band
Yeah,
of Easton,
man.
Mr. Jeremy Joseph. The band, everybody take a bow.
Yay! Have a good day. See you at 2 o'clock. The Bayou. We kick it off.
All right. Play us out one more time. We're going to break.
Who dat? He's bringing the sound of New Orleans right here to the Lehigh Valley. Easton native and Phillipsburg area resident Jeremy Joseph is here to talk about taking his music to the streets of Easton. Jeremy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. So the Big Easy Easton Brass has become quite the local sensation. How did the group form?
Well, I wanted to start a community band because I know after high school there's not a lot of opportunities for people to play in amateur bands. If you're not a professional, music kind of goes out of your life. And I know in the Lehigh Valley we have such a proud tradition of marching bands in the high schools here. I was Easton 95. So I really want to encourage people to go and take the instrument out of their closet, start working on their chops again, and just jump into the parade anytime they can and play along with us.
People here in this corner of the United States can get a little bit of flavor from New Orleans. Why did you think it was important to bring that here? Well,
you know, the New Orleans culture, ever since Katrina, those bands started to come out and do national tours, like the Rebirth Brass Band and Trombone Shorty. Yeah. Trombone Shorty was just at Music Fest last year. So this music is just really powerful, and you watch on YouTube, you just see this small little brass band going down the street with hundreds of people just following them, dressed in beautiful dresses and doing certain kind of dances, and it's just a really great community event.
Of course. All right, well, as they say in New Orleans, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll, right?
Very good. You said that well. All
Thanks.
right.
Take it away, Jeremy.
Okay, so, well, what we're talking about is the second line parade is what we're doing in Easton. So that culture of the second line parade is what it's called, and it comes from a jazz funeral. It comes from where the first line was the brass band and the second line was the congregation of the church. And at a funeral, they'd go from the church to the gravesite, and they play sad music, something like St. James Infirmary. And then they bury the body and say their songs and say their words, and then they would want to play happy music on the way back to celebrate that person's life. So they play something like When the Saints Go Marching In. So this tradition, it just started more and more to go away from funerals, and they started to do it for weddings and birthdays. And now in New Orleans, they just do it for any old reason. They'll start outside the French Quarter with about 50 people, and by the time they get into the French Quarter, they got 500 people following them in the band. So I think it's a great community event. It's something that we're bringing to Easton.
And how are you trying to bring it to the Lehigh Valley? How can people hear this music?
So right now, every fourth Friday, Easton Out Loud, we do a parade. So here tonight, we start 7 o'clock behind the Easton Public Market, and we'll parade around the streets of Easton and end at the Bayou in Easton.
If people want to find out more about the Big Easy Easton Brass, where can they go online?
Sure. So eastonbrass.com is our website, but we're on Facebook and have a lot of videos there and Instagram. So just search Big Easy Easton Brass.
Okay, wonderful. And before I let you go, anything else you want to add?
We want you to play your instrument again. If you had played it in high school and you stopped playing, it's time to pick it up and just jump in.
Well, thanks again for joining us, Jeremy.
Thank you so much.
you go. Good morning. How about that for a way to start your Saturday morning? It is 7:31. Thanks for being here with us. You were listening to Big Easy Easton Brass. What a way to start the morning for you. They're going to be playing, of course, it's Mardi Gras on Tuesday, so they're all getting ready for that, not only in New Orleans in that area, but up here in the Lehigh Valley as well. So they have 2 more performances coming up for us this morning.
That's right. They'll be at the Crew de Brew Mardi Gras Parade. That's at 3 o'clock in Easton, starting at the corner of 7th and Walnut. And then March 4th, they have an open rehearsal. Anybody can just go and play. They told me you don't even have to know the notes.
Yeah.
You can just go. And so that's at 7 o'clock at the Easton Area Community Center, March 4th. So we're very excited to have them in studio.
With the Big Easy Easton Brass.
All right, so Jeremy Joseph, you are the leader of this band. 13 out of 30 members are here.
Yeah.
We'll introduce you guys in just a little bit, but you're going to play a little game with Karen and I.
Yeah, you know, we did this last year with you, Bo, and we're going to give you a chance for a tiebreaker from that hard cedar crest. I mean, I would have gone with Triceratops, too,
Yeah.
I think. So, yeah, let's do this. So, you know, hey, in TV land, you can play, too. Let's just name that tune. We're going to play 1 note. Any guesses? 2 notes? Any guesses? 3 notes and so forth till somebody gets it. Lisa is going to be first here. Lisa, 1 note. Any guesses?
When the Saints Come Marching In.
Oh, it's a good guess. No. And
Traditional.
2 notes. Oh, nothing.
No.
3 notes.
Happy birthday.
Oh, she got it.
Happy birthday.
And it's happy birthday, yes. Yes, and a belated happy birthday to Christina out there.
Yes, that was for her.
And one of the Coltons, Colton Reed, is one of my relatives. Hey, Colton.
Aw,
yeah, how about that?
nice.
Yeah, and actually, Lane's daughter is over at the Polar Plunge right now, too.
Oh, wow.
So a lot
Hi,
going
Lane.
on here.
You're nice and warm. All right,
All
one
right.
more before you guys play a song.
Here we go. So we're going to go with Ken. 1 note.
Okay.
No guesses. 2 notes. Nothing. 3 notes.
Dun, dun, dun.
Almost 4 notes now.
5 notes.
Oh, okay, ready? 5 notes, everybody.
Oh, the Munsters. So, no,
Adam's Family.
Adam's Family.
All right, well, you got it. Okay.
You're still tied. We have a quick one if you want one more. All right.
That was the snap.
Yeah.
That was the snap. That was a good one.
All right.
All right.
Do you want one more to break
One
that tie?
more,
Caden,
yeah,
come
one
on
more
out
to break
here.
the
Move
tie.
out of the way for Caden. Caden, go ahead. 1 note with Caden. Go for it. All right. 2 notes. All right. 3 notes.
4
Going
notes.
4.
Oh,
5 is going to get it.
I might get it.
Oh, Stand By Me.
She got it. Oh, Karen wins.
all
Karen
right.
wins. All right.
And that's a sousaphone, right?
That's a sousaphone. Yeah. Yep.
All right, well, hey. I think we might have time for you guys to play about a minute before we're going to go into commercial break, but you're going to come back and then do a full song.
Oh,
So again,
okay.
Easton Big Brass, Easy
All right.
Brass Band.
Let's do
Take it
this one.
away. thank you to the Big Easy Easton Brass. They've been here with us all morning long, entertaining us and really brightening up our Saturday. We hope that they have done the same for you. You can catch them this afternoon at a parade that starts at 7th and Walnut. It's at 3 p.m. It's the 6th annual Crew to Brew Mardi Gras Parade. And then also, if you're interested in joining the band and playing with them, Wednesday, March 4th at 7 o'clock is their open rehearsal, and that's at Easton Area Community Center. So if you like the music and you want to be a part of it, you can head there.
All right, Jeremy Joseph and the crew, thank you so much. You're now going to play Do What You Want. Take it away.
Easton native and Phillipsburg area resident Jeremy Joseph is helping to bring back street music to Easton. PBS39 met him last year, just a few months after he formed a 30-plus member marching band known as Big Easy Easton Brass. Jeremy, it's great to have you back.
It is so great to be back, Megan. Thank you so much.
So what is Big Easy Easton Brass all about?
The Big Easy Easton Brass is a community band open to all ages and skill levels. We're bringing this tradition of the second line parade from New Orleans to the streets of Easton with a bit of a twist. So there's 4 layers to what we do with these parades. Layer 1 is the band itself. Anybody out there can join us. We have an open rehearsal coming up Wednesday, March 4th at the Easton Community Center at 7 p.m. All you have to do is show up and you can be with us.
Can you tell us about your attire? You guys all look amazing. So what is the style?
Well, you know, it's kind of a nod to Mardi Gras, although the Mardi Gras style isn't necessarily the second line tradition. We're kind of bringing those together. But we just think that when you can get creative with your dress, there's just something exciting about that. So for us, it's a lifestyle now. We're excited about, oh, what are we going to wear at the next show? What are we going to play at the next show? So it's just all part of the fun.
And is it basically related to Mardi Gras? How would you describe what Mardi Gras is?
Yeah, well, Mardi Gras technically is the day before Lent. So Lent is when the Catholics kind of deprive themselves of the great things they like. So the day before, people would party, and they'd be pretty decadent. So New Orleans got to be known for that, and Mardi Gras was certainly the keystone event for that. So that's what Mardi Gras is.
And then you guys practice throughout the year, you perform all over. Do you still do the pop-up shows? How do you get 30 people together to practice?
Yeah, the first and third Wednesday every month is when we practice at the Easton Community Center. And our foundation shows are the fourth Friday of every month during Easton Out Loud. We do our parade in Easton. Now, I'll tell you, the groundhog was right, because tomorrow we're going to be doing the Bermuda Triangle Parade. Two Rivers, Porter's Club, Black and Blue came together. We're doing a parade there tomorrow at 3 o'clock. It's going to be 48 degrees and sunny. I think that's an early spring. It's almost, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's not quite 50, but we're almost there. So, yeah, that's where you can see us. You know, we're going to start. The season is starting.
And then are you actually playing on Tuesday on Mardi Gras?
You know, we're not actually playing on Tuesday on Mardi Gras right now. You know, a lot of adults here,
Aww.
you know. I got to wake up at 6 a.m. for my real job. You know, I don't always dress like this.
Really?
So, yeah, no, not really. So we're going to party Saturday. We hope you join us 3 o'clock. 7th and Walnut is where the parade kicks off.
Well, we are so excited to have you here today. What are you all going to play for us?
Oh, man, we're going to play one of our favorite songs. It's a modern New Orleans classic called Do What You Wanna from the Rebirth Brass Band that after Katrina really brought the music out into the national spotlight.
The Easton-based band that's brought New Orleans-style music to the Lehigh Valley is trying something new this month. I had a chance to catch up with band leader Jeremy Joseph. For the last few years, the Big Easy Easton Brass has brought a parade of Mardi Gras-inspired musicians to the streets of Easton. The members play all sorts of instruments, and they range in age from 9 to 73. While the group took a hiatus due to coronavirus, they're now back in action.
Why did you guys decide that you kind of wanted to get the band back together?
We've been starting to rehearse again, pulling ourselves together in a park where we could be socially distanced, wear masks when we're not playing. And we started to get some just bystanders and spectators that just, stopped and listened to us as we're rehearsing. And so I got the idea that, these open spaces, these bigger spaces, maybe we can just pop up, and instead of rehearsing, let's just call it a parade in the park. Let's open it to anybody who would want to join us. And we'll do a little parade to wake the neighborhood up around the park, but then we'll find a good spot to just stand, socially distance, and play, and allow the spectators to find their kind of space as well.
He's planning 45-minute-long performances every first and third Wednesday each month. The band is also looking to honor local heroes with free mini concerts outside of their homes.
You want people to nominate people who they think are maybe a local hero, and you guys want to pay tribute.
One of our members, the BEEB queen, Jen Whitlock, brought up the idea of taking nominations to basically serenade somebody. What we call BEEBing somebody is when we stop the parade and we play just for one person on the sidewalk or on their porch or in a window. And we're just expanding that concept now to say, well, why don't we do a whole show just for one special person at their home? We'll be socially distanced on the sidewalk. They could be on their porch, and we'll just wake the neighborhood up for them and celebrate what they've done.
He's hopeful the group will be able to bring free music entertainment, New Orleans style, for at least a little while.
It's tough. It has not been easy. And I don't know how this is all going to go. I still leave it open that we might face some new challenges, and who knows, I have things on the schedule here for October. Might be a completely different world in October. So I'm going to adjust my thinking as we go along. We're going to follow the state guidelines. And that's the kind of leadership that I have to bring to the group. And no matter what side of the spectrum we're on, that's the middle that we're going to play in.
Easton native is building the city's future one plastic block at a time. WFMZ's Emma Wright explains.
It's not always easy to imagine life after the pandemic, but Jeremy Joseph is building it one block at a time.
Lego Easton is set in the future. So it's set in a post-COVID world where I believe we'll be back to having an Easton Renaissance.
Joseph, who's also the leader of Big Easy Easton Brass, started using Legos as a way to keep band members connected online.
Over time, as I kept making them and saw the joy that it brought to everybody, a lot of the comments was like, oh, I've been immortalized in Lego.
So he went bigger, starting with Easton Center Square. He built out the circle, the foundation, Soldiers and Sailors Monument, complete with a custom bugler on the top.
I only started doing this in September. I hadn't played with Lego since I was a kid, but I can't even tell you what it was. Just something was like calling me to it.
In each of his creations, which includes Connections Gallery and Two Rivers Brewing, Joseph adds real Estonians.
The Lego doesn't look like the person, but the person can look like the Lego.
Using pictures as a guide, he chooses their faces, clothes, and accessories.
He's the photographer in Easton, so I've got my little Lego camera that we made here. I'm just going to put that in his hands, and I've got a Lego Peter Bacadoro.
Joseph created a Facebook page to share what he's made.
I was really blown away that here's a post in today's age that every comment was just positive.
He hopes to display Lego Easton this summer and hopes it brings others as much enjoyment as he's gotten from making it.
We're going to have Heritage Day again. We're going to be in the streets dancing and singing with my band someday. And, the farmer's market will be alive and kicking. And so that's the picture I'm going to try to paint here with Lego Easton, is this positive future with real people in it.
Emma Wright, 69 News.
And so,
New Orleans-style Big Easy Easton Brass Band is set to celebrate Brick Easton. That's an Easton-themed creation showcased at the Smartivities Showcase in Center Square in the city.
Joining us now is band leader and creator of Brick Easton and one of the most ebullient guests we've ever had on our show, Mr. Jeremy Joseph. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, I should say. So what is this all about? You made scenes of Easton from Legos.
Yeah, Bo. Wow. Well, good to see you guys again. We missed being in the studio for our little Mardi Gras show this year. But, what this was about was trying to keep the band together during the winter months when we couldn't practice or perform. And so I started making little Lego minifigures of the characters out here. This band has a lot of characters. And, when I saw how much everybody kind of loved their minifigure and embraced it, it just kind of grew from there. And then I needed to put them in a scene. I needed to create a scene to put these Lego minifigures in. So I started working on Center Square, Two Rivers Brewing, where we did our Mardi Gras parade. And those are the scenes that kind of first came out of this need to want to just connect the band during the pandemic. So that's how this came about.
Jeremy, I have to say, my house is covered in Legos. I have a 10-year-old boy at home, so Legos everywhere. These are impressive creations that you've done here. Have you always loved Legos, or how did this come about?
You know, I have no idea why this hit me to do this. It just happened. I haven't played with Legos since I was a kid, but there is a big trend with Lego becoming very popular with adults. There's actually a term for it, AFOLs, A-F-O-L, adult fans of Lego. So it's a growing community that I'm learning more and more about as time goes on.
You know, and this Smartivities showcase in Center Square, for people that don't know what it is, I mean, it is a place for artists like yourself to showcase what they can do. So it's not just Legos in there.
Oh my, April Khalil has curated an incredibly impressive layers of art here. I don't know if you can turn to see this store, but this store is amazing. It has art from all kinds of different Easton artists. It has retail space out front here with all kinds of art supplies. But I think the most special thing that they do here are the workshops. There are all kinds of summer camps and crafting workshops for kids. There's just so much to this store. So that's why we wanted to make it home to Brick Easton. So Brick Easton, we're hoping, is going to be a permanent installation here, and as I build new models, we're going to feature them exclusively here at Smartivities. It's in the northeast corner of the circle. It's nestled right into the circle. You may not have seen it before, but if you can get past the trees hiding it in the corner, there's really a magical place here for you to explore.
And you guys are having a big parade on Friday with your band. You're going to start at the Easton Public Market. You're going to march down. People will be able to hear you all the way out in probably Macungie because you guys are so loud.
We can see them out there on the street.
Yeah, we are loud in sound and in look. That is for sure. Look, it's been a long winter. It's been a long year for all of us. We want to get out and enjoy, but we still want to stay safe. We're doing a second line parade that you can walk with us in the parade. You can be socially distant, wear a mask. We're going to walk through the streets of Easton, led by the Grand Marshal. For this month's parade is Will, the Red Rover mascot, Easton High School's mascot, Will, the Red Rover. So he's going to lead us through the streets of Easton, and we're going to end here at Smartivities Showcase for opening night of Brick Easton. So really excited to put all the events together. We've been working on this all winter to kind of have a big opening of spring. It's finally warm again. You know, people are getting the vaccine. It's starting to get safer to get out. So we hope that this is a kickoff to a new era, post-COVID, hopefully, era.
All right, Jeremy, that is 7 o'clock Friday, April 23rd. You can parade through the streets with you guys. You guys are going to come back in about just right after the commercial break for a full song. We can't wait to hear you. And Jeremy, you're going to have to make a Lego of the studio of Karen and I and Kelly and all you guys.
Yeah, our whole on set. You can compete in Lego Masters.
All right, we'll be back.
Oh, I'm not that good. Thanks.
And as we leave you this Saturday morning, great day for an outdoor concert. We have a little bit of music to share with you from the Big Easy Easton Brass, led by Jeremy Joseph. And again, all of that stuff taking place this week in Easton. You can go see his Lego creations and also head out to the parade there and hang out with these guys for the day. Thanks so much. Take it away, Jeremy.
Thank you.
I want to welcome now our Grover Silcox. So good to see you, Grover.
Good to see you, Brittany.
So Grover, your beat this week actually is keeping the beat.
Well,
so to speak.
Actually, not so much me, but rather the upbeat, positive, exhilarating music of the Big Easy Easton Brass Band.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Have they been in the studio before?
Yes, they have. They also paraded through our production department, playing When the Saints Go Marching In their colorful outfits and so forth. Got everybody up off their seats and getting involved.
Yes, that is so fun. I bet everybody loved it.
They did. And that's exactly what the Big Easy Easton Brass Band does. They get everybody involved. Their mission is to lift spirits, have fun, and get everyone to join in the New Orleans tradition. Countless studies show that music elevates mood and improves blood flow, but not just for the audience, also for the musician. According to an article in the Medical Science Monitor, playing a musical instrument can reverse stress at the molecular level. The members of the BEEB, Big Easy Easton Brass Band, will simply tell you how much they love playing, how good it makes them feel, and how much fun it is to get people engaged, singing, dancing, moving, and following them through the streets of Easton.
They're the Pied Pipers of brass and every other kind of musical instrument. The Big Easy Easton Brass Band draws crowds and followers through the streets of Easton.
You're going to see trumpets and trombones, sousaphones, snare drums, bass drums. For the most part, the regular marching band type stuff, but we do get banjo players. Sometimes we have a bass player with an electric amp on them. A lot of tambourine players that can jump in and play. So there's probably about over 30 people that regularly play with us at any time.
Band leader Jeremy Joseph, a native of Easton who now lives outside Phillipsburg, New Jersey, formed the band after watching the Rebirth Brass Band do a New Orleans second line parade on YouTube.
I just said Easton is a perfect place for this. This could happen in Easton. And you know, here we are 4 years later and doing over the spring and summer a parade every month in downtown Easton, and it's just been a lot of joy.
The band performs during Easton Out Loud's Fourth Fridays and also for holiday events such as the Christmas Parade, the Winter Market, and lighting of the menorah. The band has one primary rule: have fun and spread the joy.
Once we got a few members, almost every rehearsal it doubled, to the point where we had a pretty solid crew walking down the street.
Members run the gamut, from musicians who play regularly to those who haven't played in decades.
You can pretty much bring any instrument and play it with us.
I play the mellophone for this band. A lot of people don't know what that instrument is, but basically looks like a big trumpet, but it plays in the key of a French horn.
Lisa Silvius, who plays the mellophone and French horn, worked for 12 years as a music teacher in the Easton area school district. She left to become a stay-at-home mom. Now she teaches private horn lessons and enjoys playing with the BEEB.
Well, anyone who knows me knows that I love to play the French horn. It takes away my stress, and just playing in a band like this, it's great exercise, and there's nothing like playing music with a group of people.
This band is really about kind of resurrecting that love of music in people that may have played an instrument before. All ages, all skill levels. We don't care if you've only been playing for 3 days or you haven't played in 30 years.
Steve Becker discovered the Big Easy Easton Brass Band and rediscovered his interest in the saxophone.
So I showed up at a practice like this 3 years ago, and well, first I had to find my saxophone up in the attic, and I had to actually Google the fingering chart because I couldn't remember how to play. It was 32 years.
Like so many of his fellow band members, Steve enjoys music as both player and listener.
I love music. Before I was playing, I would spend a lot of time going to see music, Music Fest, catch as many shows as I could there, or go see my friends, local bands play.
Jeremy began playing trumpet in 3rd grade and played through high school and college.
I stopped playing after college a little bit for a good number of years, and after returning to music, I realized how much I missed it. That's part of the joy of being in this band, is just to resurrect that feeling of being part of a marching band, moving down the street, bringing music to people on the street.
Playing an instrument, especially in a marching band, takes skill, plus physical endurance.
For example, the trumpet here, when I'm trying to play and hold these notes, you've got the muscles of my arms having to hold up this metal through possibly a mile or 2 miles of parade. You've got the embouchure, your lips and the muscles here that are getting worked, and you have to stay trained, you have to keep practicing. There's a lot of muscle movement in your stomach here, in your abdomen area, to try to keep that tight as you try to force out air through this tiny hole. So it is a very physical thing as well.
Anyone can show up at rehearsal any Monday or Wednesday behind the Easton Area Community Center and join the band.
Our music is going to pay homage to the traditional New Orleans type tunes like I'll Fly Away, When the Saints Go Marching In, The Second Line. But we're also going to have a nod to the more modern tunes.
On this night, the band's practicing for the coming Halloween parade, which will conclude with their 3rd annual Thriller Community Dance.
And we're going to stop there, and everybody and anybody is welcome to join into that.
For the Big Easy Easton Brass Band, it's all about bringing the spirit of New Orleans and the joy of living to the streets of Easton for everybody and anybody.
The Big Easy Easton Brass Band might consider charging a copay to the city of Easton for all the good feelings it creates. Of course, they play for free and wouldn't have it any other way. They love playing and bringing the community together in a way that only New Orleans Mardi Gras style music can. And Easton, in fact, the whole Lehigh Valley, just loves them back. That's the kind of wellness money can't buy.
That's exactly it. You just feel it flowing through your body when you hear that music, and it seems like they really love to play.
They do. I think all musicians, professionals and amateurs, love to play. It's a passion. In fact, according to a Harris poll, 4 out of 5 Americans believe that their music education contributes to their personal feelings of well-being. And that certainly seems the case with the BEEB, Big Easy Easton Brass Band.
Yes, exactly. They live and breathe it. Grover, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
The field of music therapy has grown tremendously the past few decades. To become a music therapist, one must hold a bachelor's degree as well as complete a clinical internship, followed by 1,200 hours of post-internship work. According to the American Music Therapy Association, about 2.5 million people receive music therapy services each year.